Okay, so what we've got here is a brief outline of the historiography surrounding this question about USA and USSR becoming rivals. I just kind of pulled from the net. Now, historiography is the history of what historians have wrote, in essence. And historians always haven't wrote the same things, as we're going to see. So there's 4 schools of thought. I think the idea is watch the video, get some notes down, and then when you come into the lesson, we'll see where we are. Okay, so the first group we're going to look at is the Traditionalist. Okay, until the 1960s, most historians followed this official line: the Cold War was a result of Stalin's aggressive Soviet expansion. The Soviets were to blame, caused by the military expansion of Stalin and his successors. The American response was basically defensive. Stalin was to blame. It was his bad behaviour, and it was just kind of trying to get caught with America and try to impose his ideology on the rest of the world. The puppet governments of Eastern Europe were a huge source of anxiety from the West, those referred to in the Iron Curtain. And they're the main cause of the Cold War. 45-year-long period of tension between the Soviets and the capitalists. Yeah, so traditionally then, Stalin's to blame. It's his aggressive behaviour that's caused the Cold War. Okay, so what you want to be able to do is be able to say traditionalists, you want to be able to say blame Stalin and the Russians and Soviets, and then some evidence of what it was. That's that. So maybe pause the tape and just get a few reasons down from this sheet as to why or what the traditionalists believe. Okay. Following on from the traditionalists then was the revisionists, and my favourite name in this, William Appleman Williams, blamed the USA for the Cold War. Okay, so this is the traditionalists blame Stalin, the revisionists, as you might expect. Revision means change. In this sense, they changed the view and blamed America. Raised its height during the Vietnam War, when many people suggested that America was as bad as Russia. And obviously, we've not covered the Vietnam War yet. We will do. And obviously, you'll see the kind of anti-war feeling that's rife in America at the time. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, so the idea of trade, the use of the atomic bomb. Yeah. And the Calco here, who suggests that Truman should have given Stalin the atomic bomb. Okay. Particularly, I think people look at that second bomb. Remember the first bomb on Hiroshima, and there's a second bomb on Nagasaki. And people have suggested, was that second bomb aimed as well as at the Japanese, but also at the Russians? Okay. Yeah, so that idea of the second bomb being aimed at the Russians, okay, as well as obviously the Japanese, where they dropped it on. So yeah, the revisionist theory again. Pause the tape. Can you tell me what the revisionists believe? America was to blame for the Cold War. And then, can you give me some reasons why? So after the revisionists, then we've got the post-revisionists who saw the Cold War as neither the fault of America or Russia or the USSR. Misunderstanding and a reactivity, and above all, the American inability to understand Stalin's fears and the need to defend himself after the war. The German question, conflicted interests of the United States and the USSR, miscommunication and poor diplomacy. Bottom there, caused by fear, not aggression. Defensive positions were viewed as aggressive. So the idea that the Cold War was actually neither the fault of America or the USSR, but down to miscommunication and misunderstanding, really, and an inability to see the issues from the other side's point of view. So again, pause the tape. What would be a good idea is to get down post-revisionists. What did they believe? Neither was wasn't the fault of either of America or the USSR, and then why? What are the reasons for that? And then post-1991, it's kind of the fourth group really from this. When the Russian archives are opened up, you can start to see what Russia was really about in this period. And the reveal from Stalin, anyway, that a real, genuine desire to avoid confrontation with the USA. Which is pushed as a clash of ideologies, culturally different. The conflicting and unyielding ideological ambitions were the source of the complicated historic tale that was the Cold War. So it's this clash of ideologies that's caused the war, and not really one side or another. Okay. So you can have a read through that. Pause the tape. Post 1991. blame the clash of ideologies. Okay, and get a few reasons down as evidence as what they put down to support that view. Okay, so now we come to the sort of checking understanding bit. I've got 4 kind of quotes here, and what we need to do really is to decide which quote belongs to which of the historiographical groups. So what I would actually suggest you do is screenshot this and then put it down, or maybe in your notes write quote 1, quote 2, quote 3, quote 4. Next to the quotes, just write briefly what they're saying, and then which group they are. Okay, and what I would do is I'll get all 4, look at all 4 at once, and try and tick them off in the order that we've done them. Okay, but just a nice way of checking the understanding ready for the lesson. Thanks.